What are you doing?
I'm training.
For what?
It's funny you ask. Welcome to this latest edition of Friday 5, which is brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board. All right, here's why I am training. Restaurant chain Farmer Boys is looking to hire its first ever bacon intern. That's a job I think I could get.
So I've been researching this, and it is actually a real thing. The bacon intern will be tasked with the strenuous duty of tasting its various bacon-packed menu items for a full day, and even paid $1,000 for their troubles.
This bacon is awfully good. Now, if you think you have what it takes to be the next bacon intern, all you have to do is upload a fun and engaging photo or video to your personal Instagram, tag @FarmerBoysFoods with the hashtag FarmerBoysBaconIntern, and then just explain why you're the best person for the job by August 20th.
It might not be you. Moving on to a more serious topic. A fire at a Tyson beef plant in Kansas is leaving a large void in cattle processing capacity.
The plant is located in Kansas, and investigators say the fire started on Friday night near the area where animals are killed, causing part of the roof to ultimately collapse.
The plant operated at about 6,000 head of fed cattle per day, leaving a shortfall in the national packing capacity of 30,000 head for a 5-day work week.
According to Cattle Facts, that amounts for about 6% of the total U.S. fed cattle packing capacity.
Number 3 on our countdown, vesicular stomatitis has made its way to Nebraska for the first time since 2015.
Last weekend, a case of VS was confirmed in Lincoln County by the Nebraska Department of Agriculture. The disease primarily affects horses and cattle, and it causes fever and blister-like lesions in and around the mouth. Those lesions can cause the animals to refuse to eat or drink water.
NDA says the farm will remain under quarantine for at least 14 days after the onset of lesions in the last affected animal on the premises. Now, currently there is no USDA-approved vaccine for the disease.
Agriculture Secretary Sonny Perdue is coming to the Cornhusker State.
As part of the University of Nebraska-Lincoln's 150th anniversary celebration, Chancellor Ronnie Green will host Perdue next Friday for a public town hall event during the Nebraska State Fair in Grand Island.
The event is open to fair attendees, and it'll begin at 11:30 in the Erasing Nebraska exhibit hall. Perdue will be taking questions from farmers, agricultural stakeholders, and others that are in the audience.
And for our final story, we had to move locations as agriculture is helping you go back to school.
If you take a look around at your school supply list, you might be surprised how many agricultural byproducts you're buying, such as crayons. Crayons are made out of soybean oil.
And glue contains animal connective tissue found in bones, hooves, and horns.
Bandages might not be on your school supply list, but it's basically inevitable that they'll be needed.
You'll be interested to know that there's a sticky part on the bandages that can be made from animal fatty acids.
And that will do it for Friday 5. We'll see you next week for another edition, of course, brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Have a great weekend.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.